Thank you for tuning in to the B&RS Show.
We rocking? Yo, turn my beat up a little bit. Turn my beat up a little bit in my headphone. I need to hear that beat. Alright, here we go. Yo, rolled around the block around 2:45 a.m. Hit a nigga with the fucking 45. Sprayed him. Hit him like 7 times in the chest. He was led in front of 750 West. Yeah, the nigga breath got shot. He took him last. I stood over to up my fucking mask. They ain't know cause my back was pointed to the camera. They ain't gon' have my face cause I went to Bama. Alabama with my grandma and my auntie down there. Niggas ain't know that I ain't from around there. Now the cops come, I had to run back. Cause my nigga in the studio, I laid the track. Now there's knocking at the door. Yo, who was that? Oh, the cops here? My bad. Yo, I want you all to know that was all like straight off the dome.
That was rather impressive, bro.
You know that when I'm acting retarded, I could get to it, bro.
That wasn't bad at all.
It wasn't. That was all off the dome. I don't know where any of that came from, but it felt good.
But I was waiting for you to say something that was self-incriminating.
Yeah, I'm not gonna do what we're talking about. Yeah.
I almost thought you got to it with the mask off, but your back was pointed to the
Oh man.
So with technology comes people's need to use it all the time. And there's just certain times that you shouldn't use technology, like right after you commit a murder, right
in the
after
process
you shoot
of committing
someone.
a murder.
It's like
In the process of committing said crime.
those aren't the
Before
times.
committing said crime.
I don't think Facebook Live was meant for like police chases.
Yeah. Yo, they think they finna catch me. They don't even know who it is, y'all. Yeah, it's your boy Ricketetic XN, yeah. Man,
Seriously.
follow me, man. Hit me on Snap, man. Yo, I'ma take this shit up over 170, man. Let me get 170 followers right now, man. On Snap, on fam, on God. Like, what is wrong with you motherfuckers?
There was
Like, yo, I saw a video of a motherfucker, and he got arrested for it. Wrecked his car, flipped out somewhere in I want to say like Nebraska or North Carolina. It was one of the states with the N's. So it was either Nebraska or North Carolina. I want to say North Carolina.
It was Nakers. Nakers Town, PA.
And he, this motherfucker was going on a ramp, and he's like filming himself. The ramp said like 30, 25. This motherfucker's on like a live like feed and like doing like 100 miles per hour on said ramp.
What an
and
idiot.
Flipped and wrecked out, bro. Like you just see the moment when it's like at this moment he
knew he fucked up.
Like as you can tell he's on the phone and he had no point to like, let me drop the phone. You just see the fucking horror on his face.
He saw his final moments in selfie mode.
Yo, you see, and this shit is. I'm laughing because he survived. He survived and he got arrested for it when they saw the speed he was going. That the video was live. He told them like somebody like veered him off for some shit, and they like saw the video. He got arrested, falsifying report and everything. But
What about the people that like shoot somebody and then go online and you still got the murder weapon in your hand?
Nigga got blood splat on it. Damn, nigga, I wasn't there. I wasn't there, cuz.
Nah, bro. Ain't no DNA evidence on that street. On that street right there next to that trash can.
No, nigga. In front of 9 terrace walk. It's like, hell no. Ain't no nigga laid up with 17 shots from a Glock 40. Serial number. Hey, ain't nobody else got these ballistic grooves.
And let me just clear the confusion for a second. If you shoot at a security camera, that doesn't kill the footage.
I think we can blame. You know what? We can definitely blame video games and television and film for that.
It's like that's just the camera, man. Like those computers, they have everything, bro. And we did a podcast not too long ago on the shit that's happening in China, bro, and the amount of security cameras that's everywhere. This shit is getting more extensive, more elaborate. They're doing live face tracing that they'll see everything that you've
you're like that. Really, I honestly want to say, and like if you were to do that in a place like China or any of these cities that are considering implementing it, if you were to do that, they probably just synchronize your feed with that. Like, yep, that's him. Go get him.
Yeah.
Like the magnitude.
The security footage of the crime is gonna have your facial recognition thing scanned. So if you walking in the street, that shit's just gonna scan you. The local cop is just gonna come back.
No, looking stupid. Nah, came back, huh?
But in America, we don't even need that shit because people go on Facebook and talk about it.
It's ridiculous, man. I saw it. What did that kid do right after robbing someone?
He shot a pizza delivery man and took all his money. And he's describing how everything went down while holding the gun. The video says the kid is 14 years old, which that's fucked up, bro. 14 years old, this is how you are. And he's describing how the whole shit went down. He's like, yo, I caught him at the car, and I was like, yo, give me your money. And I tried to pull the trigger, and then it was stuck. And then I took the safety off, and when I took the safety, it said, bow! And that nigga said, oh, huh? And he looked shocked when he looked at his arm, and he was shot. So he said, all the money in the car. So I said, get the fuck in the car and give me the money in the car. And he's breaking this whole shit down on Facebook Live. And then you see like people joining the stream.
Yeah, little nigga should have jacked the car too, nigga. GTA.
And then the description of the video that was, because this was posted on World Star, that shit said supplied by, then it showed his police department. It's like video footage by the sheriff's office.
Ah, man, but you know what's crazy, man? Seeing how because of how easy it is now for people, I think, in businesses to have video cameras in like a major city like this. When you see videos of crimes, it's not from it's not even like the level of like what we see in China or even like video. But when you see these levels of it, it's like you weren't smart enough to like run or just not think that it's a brightly lit street. There might be a camera somewhere around there. Like these people, like when you see these videos, just blow my mind, man. It's fucking nuts.
Like this is, especially this place. This is New York City. There's cameras in places that you don't even know.
Like homeowners have cameras, like have these fucking HD cameras now. Just that fucking
Ring shit.
Yeah, that Ring shit, yo. You see, and they have like there's like a Ring network, bro. There's like these, all the rings could be connected. Like if you connected to like the certain shit, and like you'll get like alerts for crimes in the area, like on the Ring shit. If somebody's ring is broken into, you'll know in your area. Like if the ring, like it's crazy, bro.
Bro, I saw this video. This is off topic, but I saw this video, and it was this lady's Ring footage of her getting out of her car, walking from the car to the front of her house. This looks like a regular like place with houses and shit. It's like not like buildings. And somebody in a mask and a gun just ran up on her. They put the gun in her face. She's screaming for her life, bro. They snatched her purse. They snatched all her shit. They took off, and then she's like shaking, trying to get in the house. I'm like, yo, that's in front of your house. You're never going to be able to walk to the front of your house again without thinking about that shit. And now it's on fucking World Star in HD. Like, how did that footage even get leaked? Is that something that you want the world to see?
You either let it go or somebody, that shit is just an open source. Somebody found that shit. One or the other.
So self-snitching doesn't just happen on social media.
It doesn't.
It happens in music too.
Yeah. We've seen it, man. Did you hear that kid, the Murder on My Mind, the kid who killed the two people, and then did the song?
YNM Melly or something?
Yeah, YNW, YM Melly or YNW Welly, YMW Welly.
I think it's YN, yeah, some shit like that.
Some shit like that. And like son, like one of the Penny put me onto it last year when the shit came out, and we were going. I forgot we were going to chill, and we bumping music in the car on the way there, and Like he played that shit. I was like, yo, is this the kid? Like Murder on My Mind. I was like, this song everybody talking about. I was like, I told him I don't be, I say I don't download or go on, or World Star that often. And I've probably been on World Star more in the last 2 weeks than the previous 6 or 7 years, just because of you. Just because you keep saying World Star and it's fucking in my mind. It's like I haven't been on World Star since when?
My fingers just type that shit out as soon as I go on the internet. I don't even want to go on that shit, but they got me.
Nigga, I don't even.
There's just too much shit on there. It's not. I mean, I don't go on there and watch every single video, but there's certain things that's almost like news. It's like a news station that'll give you the actual video of the event, rather than just your opinions on it.
Yeah, it's crazy, but I've been on them more often. And like I remember seeing it. Like when I heard this song, I'm like, yo, bro, is this nigga describing? He just like the DA can just play the second verse. And I feel like it's either the second or third verse, but the nigga's like perfectly. I saw him twice and shot twice through the side. Like it's like nigga.
Why would you think if you're in a studio and you putting together a record and you just killed somebody, killed 2 people, whatever? Why would you think that you putting this song out is not going to get you in prison? With everything that we have now. Like just watch Law and Order and pay attention to what they do to solve these crimes.
Man, pay attention to all these shows, man. But people, I mean, it's incredible, bro. You see it all the time, bro. You see it all the time. People, I mean, even the self-snitching on, not high level, but low level drug dealers, weed and guns and money always posted on Instagram or Facebook. Always with.
I saw this. It was like a snapshot of a story that it was this lady that had just, I guess, got some money. It looked like it was rent money, probably like $1,500. She had that shit like fanned out. She was posing on Facebook. And somebody went to her house, kicked the door in, and robbed her. And then she went to somebody else for help, and they robbed her too. So she went back on social media, and she started complaining that why did this happen to her? And everybody was like, you shouldn't be posting it. Like, she's saying, oh, this was my rent money and this and that. So all that shit that you post is fake anyways.
Like, you just like, it's going, yeah, that shit's in today, out next day. Or in today, out 2 hours later.
Stupid.
Like people like just want. I mean, it's a sickness, man. People want to floss online, want to stunt, live lives they don't live, be about it, and not actually be about that action, not want that smoke.
And they don't even have to be with the police. You could self-snitch on like your workers' comp case. If you faking like a back injury or some shit, but you on social media taking roller coaster rides. You in Donny Park? You doing the worm on the floor?
It's like, if you fucking call out of work or take off a consecutive amount of work for a sickness and you are seen to be doing other things like being on vacation.
Stupid.
That's self-snitching. Like,
or if you call out of work and your boss is like your Facebook friend and you're posting on Facebook that you're doing other shit.
Yeah.
I've seen that a lot too. Like, why even post? Ferris Bueller took the whole day off and he called 2 people.
His
he
girl and boy, his right hand man.
It's like,
and did everything to avoid everyone else possible. And almost ran into Rooney. Almost ran into Rooney how many times? Almost ran into his mom and ran into his dad. Still had an epic day, man. Everybody, I think every kid our age wanted Ferris Bueller's Day Off, bro. We wanted to do that at least once in our lifetime. I don't think we didn't know that wasn't realistically possible, but it was great to have that thought of a dream. I'm pretty sure we played hooky and cut school a few times. Had pretty fun days, bro, because I definitely know I did.
I used to cut school and leave the state. I used to go to other states, bro. That's when I was always messing with. I was always messing with girls that lived out of state.
I would cut school and we like go to the park and chill. We cut school like on Fridays and come here and play video games.
I remember one day, I cut school completely. The first thing I did was I swiped my ID past the metal detectors and then I just went out the bag. So they wouldn't call the house because you know if you don't swipe. So I got on the train, went to New Jersey. I spent the whole day in New Jersey, just going to different parks, restaurant, like to the movies, finger banging, doing all that shit. I came home around 5 o'clock. I had the greatest day of my life. I walk in the door, and Joey's there, and he's pissed off. Joey's my stepbrother, and he's like, "We got busted." I said, "Got busted what?" We was cutting. I said, "Where you got busted?" He said, "We opened the door to leave the school, and they were standing right there." I said, "Fucking truancy."
Who got busted?
Him and Cheese. So they got taken in. My mom had to go get Joey with Jose, and my Cheese's pops had to go pick him up. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, yo, they made it out 2 feet. I just had the fucking day of my life.
Did you get in trouble at all?
They didn't know. They thought I was in school.
Yo, I
like,
never
yo.
once got busted, and I never once went out the side door. I always once walked right out the front door. Just a nice smooth exit, like, yep, half a day.
You got to look confident in the street. You can't look like you're cutting.
You can't, yo.
You got to look like you're going somewhere. If you're going, like, you got to walk with purpose.
Yeah, like if you walking mad fast and jittery, like gotta get there, gotta get there, can't get caught, gotta get there, can't get caught. Like there was like a yo, like we would always, and you know what's crazy? When we would cut on Fridays, we would always go to the deli right there on Gates and Myrtle and get a bacon, egg, and cheese. Cause back then, like they had the best one in that area. I felt. I don't really get too many around there anymore, so I don't know.
Damn, that shit just made me hungry
But
for a bacon.
that's where we used to go. And then we would come play games and shit and chill. And it was just always funny, bro. Like we never once got caught, got stopped, anything, bro. And we always just every Friday just stroll right out the front door right after fucking 4th, 5th period before lunch at noon.
And you know what's funny? After I did that I had that amazing fucking day, I didn't go home and post about it. I didn't talk about it. They didn't know I did it. Joey didn't know I did it. I didn't say shit. I was like, damn, bro, that's fucked up.
So wait, did him and Cheese know you were gonna cut prior to y'all them cutting, or
they was doing their own thing?
So
I cut because I wanted to go see the girl that I was
but
with.
did you all three agree, yo, we cutting today? Did y'all all three know, or you was just cutting on your own and they just happened to so cut?
I left for school by myself. I got there by myself and I dipped by myself. And they want to be together. They ended up getting busted. That shit was crazy.
And everybody always got busted going out those side doors, bro. Everybody, I feel like I heard, and what would be the sense of cutting and then staying in the school, in the park, right behind the school or next to the school? When you have your book bag still, you're like, niggas, you might as well still be having fucking test paper in front of you.
You can still hear the teacher's voice speaking in the classroom. You just standing on the other side of the wall talking about, fuck that shit.
I don't care about this test. Yeah, you paying attention. got to record it. Like niggas who like, it was just, yo, you know, one thing I will say, I almost took cutting last period overboard my freshman year, bro. I just blew it when I realized I was like, I don't give a fuck about fucking, what was it? Was it civics or economics? I think it was economics. Was my last period. I was like, I want to do this shit, man. And I just kept leaving last period. And it's like, man, we got finals coming up. Man, I haven't been in the last period in like 40 days. Man, I don't know how this gonna go. And I went in and I was like, hey, teacher, said Mr. K, Mr. Kreshma.
Damn.
He hit me up. He's like, where you been? I was like, just didn't feel like coming. He's like, well, you probably won't pass. And he's like, he said, probably. I was like, I heard probably there. Like, I didn't say that to him, but that's what I heard. I was like, I don't feel like there's too much more like that was learned that I didn't learn that I can't get a 65, which I ended up getting anyhow.
I feel like all you had to do was just schmooze the right people.
I got the
65. I schmoozed a lot of people.
Past the final.
65. But we was talking about self-snitching, and we just went on a whole
We just self-snitched about how we got away with doing shit by not self-snitching.
We ended up self-snitching on ourselves.
No, but definitely letting people know how we got away with doing shit without self-snitching. Like this generation does.
Schmooze. I used to just find out who was religious and go in there saying that I couldn't do shit because I was dealing with God's word.
And yo, you know what's crazy? I know for a fact he got away with it multiple times. Cause one of the deans was a J-Dub. And he got away with that shit mad times.
Hell yeah, bro. I milked it. I milked it for what it was worth.
That shit.
But final thoughts on self-snitching.
Yo, man, if you're gonna drop a smooth 16, bro, don't tell the cops where you left the fucking gun, where the bodies was dropped. Don't let them know what crew you ran with and what drugs you used to push. Don't let them know the way you trafficked them, what your routes were. Shut the fuck up.
Like that fucking commercial with those lawyers.
Those two lawyers. I don't know, yo. Those dudes is talking about weed laws. Them niggas was definitely coked out of their minds. Smoking those cigars. Well, had some people show up and what we tell them, Billy? Shut the fuck up. They said this in that office. What we tell them, Billy? Shut the fuck up. He said that. Shut the fuck up. She said what? Shut the fuck up. Who didn't shut the fuck up? Went to jail. What did our people do? They shut the fuck up and they were free. What do you have to do? Shut the fuck up.
That's brilliant marketing right there.
And you know what I'll say before we get off here? I work with a lot of retired cops and stuff now. And you won't believe the amount of people they tell me. They say almost every person they picked up as a street level related person, first thing they tried to do was scream and snitch. First time they got behind bars. Everybody, all the
I'll
cops
tell you
I work with.
everything.
First time. It's crazy. Fucking crazy.
Just keep your crimes to yourself.
Yeah. And if you're gonna commit a crime, maybe don't record it. Don't keep the murder weapon. Don't go online
Don't go
directly
on Facebook
afterward.
Live looking for hearts and checks and likes.
You're gonna get some likes. Hey, you're gonna get to the big. Oh, yo, you recorded that video. Yo, we got somebody famous in here. Somebody famous in the big house. We got an IG star, y'all. How many followers you get off that shit? Yeah, you about to have about 10 following your ass right now. You know what I'm saying?
Like, honestly, that's why I've gotten more and more off of social media. You see the shit that I post now is just like shit that I write.
Yeah.
Because fuck that shit. I don't even want people knowing what my socks look like. I don't be taking pictures of my clothes. I don't take pictures of my meals.
I've never done that.
Like,
pictures of my meals, my outfits, really. Like, people who take pictures of their shoes, like, at different angles. Like, people who take, like, it's a sickness, man. It's an honest to God, I believe it's a sickness at this point.
They're going to see some Jordan 11 print on the blood splat on the floor, and you just posted up the 11s that you was wearing this morning.
Shit. And that's how easily you go down.
With blood on them.
Got the blood splat on them.
The real
Oh,
bloody
man, is that a
shoes.
custom paint job?
Got the real
No,
bloody shoes.
that actually looks like verifiable DNA.
Listen, you guys know where to follow us at B&RS.
And you guys know you can get everything Bud and Roach related, man. BudandRoach.com. And you already know why, baby. Because we do the fucking, you heard?
Thank you for tuning in to the Bud and Roach Show.